Ominous dark clouds floated over Robert W. Tasker Park prior to Tuesday's softball game between the Mattituck Tuckers and the Southold Greenport Clippers. Perhaps it was a sign of things to come. Both teams have had their troubles this season. Mattituck entered the game with a 3-11 record. Southold Greenport was winless at 0-13. Mattituck pitcher Sarah Perkins was on, though, striking out 6 of the first 7 batters she faced. Courtney Fishner, who had earlier stroked a 2-run single, scored on this wild pitch in the 3rd inning, giving the Tuckers a 5-0 lead. The first of the Clippers' 2 runs in the 4th inning came on this ground out by Donna Angevine. Jackie Drake lined a vicious single off of 3rd baseman Alexis Reed to bring in the first of 3 runs during a Mattituck rally in the 5th. Then Fishner slid home for her 2nd run of the day off a wild pitch. Clippers pitcher Danielle Alpe got her glove on this shot up the middle by Jackie Hinrichs, but it wasn't enough to prevent a run from scoring. Megan Conklin's pop fly was enough to allow Hinrichs to score, making the score 10-2 Mattituck. That was the final score after Lightning stopped the game in the 6th inning.
Well, this is one of the games, it's like a have to win, so
Yeah.
It was one of those, we needed to do it, and we fought together, so I was happy with how we did. So.
How would you describe the way the season's been?
Hasn't been perfect like I thought, but it's really great. We're a young team, but I'm really happy with how we're progressing as a team. So
Yeah.
That's good.
What do you think is the most important thing your team is learning this year?
Basically communication. At first we didn't have any of that, but now we have a lot, so
Yeah.
everything is getting easier. So
Yeah.
I'm proud.
Yeah, our batting was nearly on, so we've been practicing bunts, and we didn't really have any other options at the time, so we went with it to see how it would work. It's definitely been a rough season, but since we're a 2-year team, we're hoping that, we can only get better from here.
So both teams are in a similar situation that wins aren't easy to come by. So when you play a game against a team that's in a similar boat, do you feel more urgency to try to get a win?
Yeah. Today, honestly, I definitely felt like we could, if we pulled together, we could make a win here. But
Yeah.
yeah.
How would you describe your season, your team season?
Disappointing, I think, because I think when we started out, we had a pretty decent team. We could, scrape some wins, but it wasn't happening.
I feel like we are making progress. The score is not showing it. We are making progress. They know the plays. I think they do get a little bit. They fold under pressure. Bases loaded. It seems like those easy plays turn into a mess. I think they're learning to play at a varsity level. Nobody has played varsity before, so they're learning the speed of it. They're hopefully learning how to hit pitchers that have more than one pitch. It's not just a put it over the plate anymore.
Right.
And that's the hardest part. I think she was throwing with a little movement, so we were striking out. And I just want them to keep their heads up, and
Yeah.
it will come
Yeah.
in time.